Flying encompasses science, beauty, adventure, and freedom. And who could ask for more?
Chuck Yeager described it as the right stuff. The movie Iron Eagle described it as the touch. But it's that magic that every pilot feels, the drive, the determination.
You can have all sorts of problems in your business world. But once you get in the cockpit of the airplane, it's all gone.
You slip the bonds of earth and you're there soaring. It's just magnificent to be up on a beautiful day. You feel free as a bird.
And as soon as I knew what an airplane did and what it was, I knew I was going to fly someday. You know, it's not so much of flying in front of crowds. I love the people, there's no question about that. But when I'm up there flying, there could be 3 people out here or 30,000, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm up there trying to perfect maneuvers, and being that it's flown to music, it's like a ballet. A lot of pilots will sit over in the tavern or something and talk about flying on the ground, and there's something about it that's so indescribable that they relate it to sex, if you will. But it's a joy that you can't describe. It's a freedom that you feel when you're up there. It's man and machine, or woman and machine, if you're person and machine. And you're controlling that aircraft, making it do what you want it to do. And it's just a joy. It's hard to describe.
The common bond that bonds every aviator is, well, has been described in many ways. Chuck Yeager, in his book, described it as the right stuff. The movie Iron Eagle described it as the touch. But it's that magic that every pilot feels, the drive, the determination. The reason that every pilot flies is because flying is so free. It's so individual. Pilots recognize that magic. They recognize that in each other, and it's what does bind every aviator to himself.
It struck me when I was first taking flying instructions that flying and playing a musical instrument are very similar, because you're balancing a lot of things at once and thinking about a lot of things. And I think that did help me with my flying. There's a lot of freedom and a sense of power with flying that you can also have with music.
I remember the first year I was in a big symphony orchestra, the conductor of the time, Joseph Cripps, a very famous European conductor, said he wanted us to play as if we were escaping up into heaven, and he threw this wonderful, grandiose gesture up to the top of the music hall. And I even remember thinking then that that was the same gesture I would have used if I was trying to describe what flying felt like. It's really an escape, and I think most pilots, myself included, feel that it's a very spiritual kind of an activity to carry on, because you really are trying to reach into your own spirit and get out there and feel free and feel in control and feel in command, and it's just something wonderful that happens in the pit of the stomach. pilots are like birds. Where else can you get a chance to soar out there and experience the earth from above and feel that somehow you're beyond all of that humanity? You've got a kind of a special thing there, and every pilot has that knowledge that they feel that way, and so therefore it kind of brings us all together. We're a family. They're very, very special people, and I think that every pilot has a twinkle in their eyes, a special knowledge that they get from flying, the special feeling they get. And it's fun. It's just plain fun to fly.
Get out there and construct something that will actually perform like this airplane does. It's just a magnificent sensation. There's no way to describe it. When you take that airplane and give it the power, give it the throttle, roll down the runway and pull back on the stick, and by George, she lifts, she flies. And you say, gosh, this is something I helped build. And then when you think back about it, that's quite an accomplishment. Dwayne said, it's a chance to show off. It's graduation day. It's the coming out party. It's the debutante's ball. And you've got this beautiful thing that you want to display. And you're very proud of it. To me, it's a therapy. It's a cleansing of your soul. And you get up there and cloud dance, and it's just unfettered. It's a tremendous feeling of freedom. And as I told my wife, it's certainly better than an analyst and far cheaper. Slip the bonds of earth and you're there soaring. It's just magnificent to be up on a beautiful day in this beautiful country flying. You feel free as a bird.